This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fun. I told you guys, man, Russell Westbrook had to be the catalyst for the Houston Rockets. Notice the Houston Rockets are averaging 107.8 points per game per 48 minutes of basketball. Basically, the highest offensive efficiency team in basketball. We knew that Russell Westbrook and James Harden, if they could figure it out, because of the style of coach that they have from an offensive efficiency standpoint in Mike D'Antoni, they were going to do some things. Mike D'Antoni's proven this with the Phoenix Suns. He's proven this before. He's proven this in the Jeremy Lin days with the New York Knicks. You give him a quality of players that can play and that can run an offense, and guess what? Their offense is going to be successful, highly successful, that is. But it had to boil down to somebody making a sacrifice. And the prediction king strikes again. I told you guys, man, I said this many months ago. Someone's going to have to defer, and the person who it is that's going to have to defer was a surprise, because a lot of people say, oh, it had to be Russell Westbrook. You can't turn off Russell Westbrook's engine. Russell Westbrook has that Kevin Durant engine. It's either he's going 0 to 100 real quick. Let me say it again. It's either he's going 0 to 100 real quick. You can't just turn off that engine. That engine has to do what it does best, which is keeps going. Now you have to work around that engine. So James Harden had to be the one to basically regress himself into a conventional shooting guard. See, anyone that knows b-ball the way that I do it could understand the commonest sense and stating the most obvious for what it is. Russell Westbrook has an alpha personality, but he lacks the alpha game. Let me say it again. Russell Westbrook has an alpha personality, but he lacks the alpha game. Hence, this is what makes him a high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. What makes James Harden a high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe, is James Harden has the alpha game, but he lacks the alpha mentality. Let me say it again. James Harden has the alpha game, but he lacks the alpha mentality. So they both have something that the other doesn't, and then they both have something that the other does. So, in the truth of the fact of the matter is, if Russell Westbrook has the alpha mentality, let him have the alpha mentality. If James Harden has the alpha game, let him have the alpha game. This is how they're going to coexist. But James Harden was going to still be able to show you the success of his alpha game, because James Harden forgot so long ago that his ass can actually play off of the basketball. I don't know why he forgot that, but he forgot he can actually play off of the basketball. He did this with the Oklahoma City Thunder when it was him, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook. So what happened all of a sudden? You just oops upside your head and say oops upside your head. You oops upside your head and say oops upside your head. One more time for 3 for the number of confirmation. Oops upside your head, say oops upside your head. So you had an oops upside your head moment that you forgot that you could play off the ball? Come on, man. This is how they're going to be successful. And if James Harden reverts back to what he was before, the beard, instead of this new role of him being a conventional shooting guard, they are not going to be successful. They're not going to continue to give you what they give you. They are successful because they're allowing Russell Westbrook to be a floor general. He's a high motor player. You can't tell a high motor player to turn their motor off. Let me say it again. You can't tell a high motor player to turn their motor off. Because if you do that, well, he's not going to be high motor. You get it? It's common sense, man. Stating the most obvious. James Harden had to be the one to change his game. And since he did that, now they're successful so far. But is it going to last? No. It's not going to last, because at the end of the day, familiarity breeds complacency. Let me say it again. At the end of the day, familiarity breeds complacency. And when people are in pressurized situations, they go back to what they know. Let me say it again. When people are in pressurized situations, they go back to what they know. A la Russell Westbrook's going to go back to being Russell Westbrook. James Harden's going to go back to being James Harden. So eventually, a clash. Let me say it again. Eventually, a clash. That's what's going to happen. A clash of the Titans. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.